All right, so we're gonna try and cover the Hot Toys Summer Showcase in less than 10 minutes. All the stuff we saw, what I thought was good, what I didn't. Let's go. That's right, guys. Welcome back for another video. Today, we're going to take a look at some photos from Secret Base of the event, the Hot Toys Summer Showcase. And we've got a lot more reveals coming. I have a feeling Sideshow Con, they're going to show us some other things that we haven't seen here. So stay tuned for that. I think we'll see some good stuff there as well. I'm hoping we'll see some of those Clone Wars figures, again, from Sideshow. But I think there's some more Hot Toys stuff to show as well. So we're going to kick off, and I'm going to try and do this in less than 10 minutes. All right, so we've had live streams. There'll be a lot of talks, a lot of discussions about this. We're going to do a concise thoughts, my thoughts, really quick like. Let's go ahead and this. DC, let's start there, guys. You know my favorite subject, DC collecting. Just one of those things. Nightwing, we've seen this figure a few times. They had it on display, which I told you guys, most likely we're going to have this on display. Boom, there it is. I would expect that we're going to get this figure. We've seen it a few times, which honestly doesn't mean a whole lot. But I think we're due for some DC figures, and I think this is a pretty good one. And relatively, I think it would sell. I think people would buy this one. It looks good. The portrait looks good. And I would buy it if they released it, because I think it looked good next to my Batman Beyond figure. Honestly, I think it would. You guys can let me know your thoughts down below. If it was released, I think I would buy it. Next one, we saw, nobody saw this coming, but I think everybody who's a DC collector wanted it to happen when we saw the trailer for the next Suicide Squad. And it's King Shark. Now, this thing, unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't think it's got a whole lot of moving action. You can look at the photo of the arm. It looks like it's just a swivel arm. I don't think there's any move. It's probably a power pose type thing where literally there's no movement anywhere, really, other than the arms. The head clearly has no movable joints. I just don't see a whole lot. But I think some people would buy this. And I think they'd be happy with it, just having it on the shelf represented in 6 scale. I think it'd be pretty awesome. Hopefully he's good in the film upcoming. We'll see about that. It's got a couple switch out parts. Got some hands he switches out, and then some shorts he switches out. That's pretty much it. Or maybe they're pants. They're shorts, okay? But that's pretty much it. I haven't seen any other movable options other than those swivel joints on the arms. And honestly, I would personally prefer them just make it a statue. I think you'd be fine with that. Like, get rid of the seams there and just bam, yeah, right there. I think you'd be good with that. But if they actually produce that, I think they will sell relatively well. But I think it'd be kind of cool to have on the shelf, just for, even if you're not a DC fan, it's just a cool looking figure. So there you go. King Shark is the second one up on the list. Number 3 is going to be this figure, which actually I know nothing about. Haven't played the game. But it looks freaking cool. I'm told this is the extreme environment suit when Batman goes up against Mr. Freeze in the video game. Arkham Origins, I think is the name of the game. Again, haven't played it, don't really know. All I know is it looks awesome. If they release that one, I think that looks better. Just hold a minute. I think this is way cooler than the armored Batman that we saw from Batman vs. Superman. I think this is way cooler. This is cooler than even the Batman Beyond figure. This is badass. This is freaking, I mean, this is cool. I don't know anything about it, but I think it's cool. I do think, I was looking at a photo, and I don't think I have one loaded up here. The suit material that's underneath the armor looks a lot like the Infinity War Captain America or the concept Captain America suit, that pleathery, rubbery, synthetic stuff. I wouldn't expect a whole lot of articulation out of that. Clearly, it can have some kind of bend in the elbow. I think that's fine. But I wouldn't expect a whole lot of articulation out of this. But I don't think it really matters. I think it's cool. So the wired cape is a nice touch as well. So let me know your thoughts on this one. If it was released, I would pick it up just because I think it's cool. So that's pretty sick. And the mouth plate's awesome. The eyes leave a little to be desired on that front, but I think it's actually pretty cool. Next up, Black Widow. All right, so this is going to be the Black Widow from the newly released film that we should have got last year. Clearly, for spoiler reasons, we're going to not spoil anything, but we definitely should have got it last year if you caught the end credit scene. But this figure looks amazing. I think this, honestly, for me, this is the definitive Black Widow figure. This is it. The sculpt is freaking unbelievable, unreal. The hair, I think, is way better than the white suit, the snowsuit, where she's got the long hair. I think that hair is it's gonna impede posing, and I think some of that red's gonna rub off on that white suit. That's gonna suck. I think this is the definitive Black Widow. It looks like it's got a spandex type material around the hip joints. So some posability is gonna be there. We got split cut boots, crazy articulation, almost Spider-Man articulation out of the ankles, which is kind of crazy. We get all kinds of weapons. We get all kinds of hands. The portrait's amazing. 100% buy for me. I will definitely, and this one's already, we know we're getting this one. So it's just one of those things. I told you we were going to see this, and it's here, and it's amazing. And I will definitely, I mean, that portrait, come on. How am I doing on time? I got to speak to this. Cyborg Spider-Man, which we've already talked about. Cyborg Spider-Man was on display. That is a 100% buy for me. I'm getting it. I'm Spider-Man. All right. The next one, which we did not really know about, I guess before they actually did the reveals, it's the same. It's a little bit of a spoiler for the upcoming movie, No Way Home, or whatever. Whatever the movie title is for the Spider-Man. No Way Home, I think is it. Anyways, this one right here is pretty cool. I don't think this is going to be the final suit he actually uses in the movie, but I like it. I like the gold. It's almost got that, I think somebody said a Killmonger-esque vibe to it. And I 100% agree. That's the wrong Spider-Man. A Killmonger-esque vibe to it. I think it looks pretty cool. It's, is it a must-have? No, it's not a must-have. Unless you're just a huge Spider-Man collector, MCU collector. It's not a must-have. It's not a definitive Spider-Man. Unless he does something just ridiculously amazing in the movie with this suit. This is one I think you could probably pass on if you wanted to. And you'd be fine. I think the upgraded suit that we have now, that we got from Far From Home, that is a must-have Spider-Man suit for me. Excellent portrait, excellent armor, or excellent suit, accessories, everything's fantastic. I would pick that one over this one if I was looking for a Spider-Man figure. This is the Miles Morales Purple Rain suit from one of the video games. Don't have a lot of detail on this one. It was on display. I would expect we're going to get plenty of Miles Morales figures. I was expecting to see one, and we did. I wasn't expecting this particular one, but I think it's pretty cool. I think a lot of people were hoping for that, the black and gold Miles Morales suit, but we ended up getting a black and gold Peter Parker suit. So there's that. It's cool. It's one I think you could pass on, unless you're just a hardcore spider collector. It's not one that, for me, that just screams amazing. Maybe it's like the Prowler. The Prowler meets Spider-Man, or Miles Morales makes Prowler, kind of a mixed thing going on. The claw effects that they have on display was pretty cool. But if the purple was more vibrant, I might be a little bit more excited about it. But that muted kind of violet color, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to get it if they release it. Will they release it? I don't know. But I don't think it's a must-have for a spider collector. This one right here, Deadpool, or they're calling Armorized Deadpool. This is unbelievable. I wanted a companion piece to go with my Punisher War Machine. This is it. This is amazing. 100% buy. Gotta have it. Got to freaking have it. This thing is amazing. The only thing I really dislike about it, if there's anything, is the eyes. If they're not lit up, it's kind of dark. It's kind of vacant look, dead look. Other than that, I do wish it had some more weathering. It appears to be, as far as the prototype goes, it appears to be fairly clean, and I would have loved to send some more battle damage and scrapes and paints and bullet holes and that kind of stuff. I'd really like to see that. But you get swords, you get guns, you get a freaking War Machine suit painted in Deadpool colors. 100% must have for me. I think it's freaking unbelievable. So big fan of this one. And yeah, I think it's a must. I think it's amazing. I think it'll sit in stock for a minute. So, but that doesn't really bother me too much. All right, next one, Iron Strange. So this one right here, I'm gonna go overboard. Iron Strange. The amount of accessories you get with this figure is unbelievable. Do you need it? No, you do not need it. You need it only if you are a ridiculous Iron Man collector, you are a huge Doctor Strange fan, or Infinity War was your best MCU move ever, and you wanted this from a cutscene that they didn't put in the movie, and it's amazing, and you want the accessories. There's a lot of things in there, but look at this. Looks awesome. It does have those stupid plastic connectors on the back like we saw in Rescue, but really, how else could they possibly do that? I don't know. The portrait looks great. The accessories are amazing. It's pricey. I think it's $440 in the US. It's expensive. I don't think this is one that you have to pre-order right now. I think you can probably play the long game on this one, and you'll probably be in good shape. But for me, Iron Man collector, I gotta have it. Is it a must-have? No, it's not a must-have. Not a must-have. Those concept collectors, concept Cap, concept Iron Man, concept Cap, Wonder Woman. If you're a concept art collector, this would be amazing display on that for that. But I think it's pretty cool. And you get these awesome freaking hands. It's freaking, yeah, I dig those. All right, this one you must have. I don't care if you collect Star Wars only, DC only, Disney only. If you only collect Jack Sparrow figures, and there's only a couple of those, and that's the only thing you ever collect, or you just have never bought a hot toy in your life, buy this one. This is one you got to have. Now, it's going to take you 2.5 years before we see it, or 2 years before we see it. That doesn't matter. Pre-order it now. Just do it so you're done with it and you don't have to worry about it. It's amazing. The Mark I, everybody's been wanting this thing. It looks gorgeous. And this is a must-have. If all you collect is freaking Funko Pops or Beanie Babies or ancient Tic Tacs, whatever the hell it is, buy this, pre-order it, put it on a payment plan, whatever you want. You're not gonna make your first payment for 2 years. Pre-order it, get it. There is a special edition which comes with a raw metal helmet. It does not fit on the figure. I don't think it's a must-have. I really don't. So if you want that piece and you're in the States, you're gonna have to pre-order it through either Pop Collectibles, which will have the exclusive versions, and they'll have the exclusive and the regular. Or if you want the exclusive in the States and you want to get it from local, Sideshow Collectibles would be the place to get the exclusive. And the other distributors will get everything else that won't have the helmet. I don't think the helmet's a must-have. I don't think that's a big deal. Backing up one thing, Iron Strange comes with an extra hand and an extra sword. I don't think that's a big deal either. So I don't think those are must-haves or exclusives. That's personally. They're just items that would sit in the box. So that's me. You might do what you want to do, okay? The Iron Man looks amazing. We saw the Red Guardian. I told you that we were going to see that. We were going to see a Black Widow, and I told you we were going to see a Red Guardian. Bam, there it is. And the sculpt is unbelievable. It looks fantastic. I don't know if we're going to get this figure, if they're going to release it. I mean, the odds are pretty good we're going to get it. The movie's doing very well. But we're obviously going to get the Black Widow. We need the Red Guardian. I'd love to see him with an unmasked head sculpt. But more than that, I would be okay if they didn't make the Red Guardian and they gave us Yelena. I would rather have her than him. I thought she was much better in the film. Personally, she was more memorable. She was badass. I mean, without spoiling anything, she was badass. He was in the film. So I'll put it that way. But the suit looks awesome, and you can pose him next to your Captain America's. So, but there he is. He's got that bro Thor complex going on. And will they release it? Yeah. All right, this one. They actually had this on display and then removed it from the display, which is Crosshair. So they clearly weren't ready for us to see this, and I'm blowing way past my 10-minute limit. I'm sorry. I tried. Okay. Watch this in 2x speed on YouTube if you don't do that. Crosshair looks amazing. This helmet looks amazing. Everybody was asking, where's the portrait? Where's the portrait? Screw the portrait. Give me the helmet. Give me the figure. Don't even care about the portrait. As soon as they release this, I gotta have it. Yes. We're gonna get 3 out of the 5 Bad Batch, even though he's technically got kicked out a little bit. This guy. So we need Rika. We need Rika and Tick. I think those are the 2 we need. So Rika and Tick. We need Crosshair. How would she say it? Crosshair. I can't do it. I don't know. Anyways, gotta have it. Love that rifle. Love the accessories. Day one PO. I mean, day one. Gotta have it. There's Echo or Ico. Ico looks amazing. Freaking love that figure. And there's Hunter. And then we have the Armorer on display. So other than blogger photos, which we've seen, and promo photos, here we have the Armorer, which looks amazing. Freaking love this thing. Look at that. I don't even know what that's called. Cape thing, outfit, whatever it's, I don't even know what it's called. Different style grabber. She's got a waist grabber instead of a crotch grabber, so that's pretty nice. Armor, and there was one accessory piece. I don't know if I put the photo in here. I didn't. All right, so there's one accessory piece that they didn't display on the official like buy it now photos, whatever. But they did have on display, which was that piece of armor that she was like pounding on. They had that on display, and they didn't include it in the blogger photos. I don't know why, but they definitely had it on display, and that was kind of nice. I think we do need that piece. So Hot Toys, include that. Next up. Yes, Boba freaking Fett. This is badass. A1, gotta have it. Do you need the special edition bonus? No, you definitely do not need the special edition bonus. It's 2 holograms. They're gonna sit in the box, and the only reason to buy the special edition bonus set is to say you did. That's really it. Other than that, get it for wherever you can get a good deal on it or wherever you can get the fastest. Questions have been coming in. What does it include? It includes if you get the throne. You're going to get the throne. You're not going to get the base, the Jabba's base. You're not going to get all that stuff in the background. Doesn't come with that. Comes with a figure. Comes with a display stand. It looks freaking amazing. I don't want to tell you, I almost did it. Those are my thoughts on this figure. More to come on the channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. I've got all kinds of unboxings coming up on the channel very soon. As always, click what you like. See you next time.